In case you guys were living under a rock for like the past couple weeks, PETA released yet another game. Now what's this atrocity? Another Mario kills animals game? Fuck no. They made a Pokemon game where you play as a Pokemon and you fight the trainers, you fight Professor Juniper, you fight Ash as Pikachu and the fucking Unova starter Pokemon. I played it, I beat it, and now I got a fucking rant about it because this is a fucking miserable pile of shit. It is another fucking joke that PETA has made, and I gotta rant about it because I hate this fucking organization. I've ranted about how much I hated PETA in the past. I think everyone knows how much I hate PETA, but this is just fucking absurd. Let's just have everything be related to animal cruelty. Let's have a Sonic Flash game where Sonic's wearing a fucking free-for-all shirt and he eats tofu with tails, and Eggman's a fucking murdering psychopath who eats KFC. Fuck it. Let's make an anti-Hetalia Flash cartoon where the countries are murdering fur-wearing psychopaths because they have pet cats. Have we veganized the shit out of something good? Then let's do it! Have we made an anti-Dragon Ball Z campaign? Fuck it. Let's make an anti-Beavis and Butthead campaign. We don't care how trivial it is. Let's make a fucking Flash game about it. We got animals to liberate. People, let me say this right now, that PETA is not helping anything. First they send a letter to Ben & Jerry's to use human breast milk in ice cream. Then they make this anti-KFC and anti-Mario games before the whole Tanuki thing. Then they made the Tanuki thing and make a bad cooking mama game saying that it's cruel to animals. And now this. PETA, not everything needs to be vegan. Plus you give a bad name to vegetarians and vegans everywhere. I eat meat, but I'm not a murderer. And in case you're wondering, that is not an oxymoron. There are differences between human deaths and animal deaths. I suggest you learn them. I know you like to think that way, but if I hate animals, why the fuck would I have pets? Why would I have 2 dogs? I love animals. I do believe they feel pain like we do, but cows, chickens, and pigs are meant to be eaten. It's nature. Animals eat other animals all the time. You're telling me that's fine, but I can't have a Baconator? Now you can point fingers and say what you want, but I'm not against vegetarians or vegans. Hell, my best friend is a vegetarian. You can eat what you want, but I'm not a murderer for eating bacon. In fact, I gave vegetarianism not 1, but 2 fucking chances. Not only did I starve both times, but I puked the second time. And keep in mind, I wasn't down with the flu or anything, but I puked a lot. PETA, you're not helping any animals. I know that's what you want people to think, but you guys kill more animals than you actually save. If you don't believe me, go watch Penn and Teller bullshit on PETA. They spend very little of their money on actually helping animals. Instead it goes to dumb shit like KKK costumes and fucking chicken costumes and giant freezers to store the corpses of these animals that they quote-unquote save. Also, I'd like to bring up the Animal Liberation Front. Am I the only person who sees the irony in a group dedicated to freeing animals has the same acronym as a fictional character that eats cats? And going back to Pokemon Black and Blue, it's a good example how they're not helping anything. They say stupid shit for the attention, but you can't help but make fun of them because they're dead fucking serious about it. If this was anything else, you'd think, oh, this is just a bad joke, it's just a bad Flash game on Newgrounds. No, PETA's just that bad. It's hysterical to compare fictional animals and their fictional goals to animal abuse and circuses and dumb shit that shouldn't even matter. To anyone who supports this organization, you're doing it by mistake. There are better organizations that will actually help animals, and if you don't want a second opinion, go watch Blue Magus' Let's Play on PETA's Pokemon Black and Blue in case you don't want to play the game for yourself, or you don't know a whole lot about Pokemon. In short, PETA is just trying to be controversial again by taking something popular in order to get their message out. Some people might say, oh, well, what's the big deal? I mean, lying isn't bad when it's in favor of greater good, right? Animals don't deserve to be treated poorly, so what's a little lie here and there? It's simple. I think it's been long since established that people don't like animal abuse unless you're a complete psycho. PETA shouldn't have to lie or distort reality in order to get across what is otherwise a well-meaning point about animal rights and equality. As I said, I love animals. I don't want them to suffer at all. But this animal liberation nonsense is, well, nonsense! And don't drag Pokemon's name through the mud just because you have an agenda.